Today we're going to be installing a mod I never thought we'd do on the STI. We're going to be installing aftermarket mirrors. We're going to go ahead and unbox these things. We're going to talk about why you would want to switch to a mirror like this, talk about the advantages. We're going to install them on the car. They say they take pretty much no time to install, so we'll see if that's true. And I'll give you guys my honest opinion. SUMA Performance reached out to me via Instagram DM and they just said, hey, we'd like to invite you to try our mirrors. And at first I wasn't very sold on them, but after doing some research and learning more about the mirrors themselves and the company, I said, you know what, I'll give these guys a shot. And I'm happy I did because these mirrors are gonna be awesome. They do two things that regular mirrors don't do, which I think is going to be a complete game changer, especially for driving around at night. One of the key advantages of these mirrors is the fact that they're blue. Blue mirrors are anti-glare mirrors, and not only do they help driving at night because they reduce the glare, blue mirrors actually absorb some of the wavelengths of other light sources, so it's gonna make your driving experience a lot better at night. And the second reason is all of the mirrors SUMA Performance makes actually increase your FOV, which is your field of view. So it's gonna make things that are kind of harder to see in your typical driver mirror actually a lot easier to see and just give you a better overall driving experience. All we're gonna be needing to install this is some type of plastic trim removal tool like this and a flathead screwdriver. This install is gonna be super simple. I got my timer here. We're gonna do one take. We're gonna see how long it takes to install one of the mirrors. First thing you wanna do is remove this bottom portion from the actual mirror housing. You're gonna get a plastic trim removal tool in here, like that, and then pull towards away, and this is out. Next, you're gonna do the same thing with this guy. We're gonna pry it just like so, just around. Just be careful not to break any of the tabs. Nothing broke. Now we can gain access to the tabs holding the actual mirror in place. You don't wanna just pry it open and crack the mirror. Don't get bad luck. And also just don't break stuff. In my case, we're going to end up removing the turn signal right here just to make our lives a little easier, just have more clearance. And you'll see why in a second. I'm gonna disconnect this just again to make my life easier. You don't have to. Now I'm gonna grab my flathead, and this is the part that is gonna be kind of difficult to explain. This thing is just going to help us pretty much push the mirror out because right now it's tabbed in, which I'll show you guys where it's tabbed in. All right. It's loose and it's off. Because I'm an idiot and I did not opt in for the defrosted option, and because I live in SoCal, which I really don't care about defrosted mirrors, I'm just gonna end up cutting mine because I'm not gonna reuse that function. And then my girlfriend's gonna come over and put some electrical tape on these connectors we just cut. All right, and now, just like that, we are ready to install our new mirror. Just a quick side-by-side comparison here from aftermarket to OEM. You can see a lot more with the blue mirror in comparison to the OEM one. This is where the mirror is going to tab in. So you have these tabs on the back of the housing. This is very similar to the OEM one. So the top ones need to go inwards like this, and then the bottom ones rotate like that, and then they just push in, and then this thing snaps into place. We're gonna make sure that the top tabs are inserted at an angle, and you can tell because it'll go in nice and flat. Now it's in, I just have to push the bottom in. All right, that's in. It is not going anywhere. We are good to go. Now we just need to reassemble this. We are at 4 minutes and 42 seconds as we speak. It's 5 minutes and 6 seconds at the moment. Now we just gotta reinstall in the order that we pretty much removed them. So this guy first, our blue mirror cover, that's on there. And lastly, the bottom portion of the mirror. Let's see, same thing. Here are the snaps. That's in there, and it is currently 5 minutes and 49 seconds. So we installed this mirror in less than 6 minutes while recording. You guys saw it was a super easy install. Anybody can do this. Now, I do want to pull the car out even though I'm missing some components still, and we're very close to getting it all done. I just do want to show you guys maybe some angles of the mirrors in real time. I don't know if you can see it on camera itself, but it just trips me out every time I actually look at the mirror. We have such a wide field of view now. I can probably end up seeing the complete back end of this. So what are my final thoughts on the mirrors themselves? I really like them. Honestly, I will have to wait and see once I can drive the car at night. I am still missing my hood, and we still have yet to get tuned, which is coming up in the next video. I like the functionality of the increased field of view as well as the blue anti-glare, but that's probably gonna be an effect that's gonna be more prominent at night. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. We have a lot more videos coming up in the future, like the dyno day. Man, I am super hyped up for that, and I hope that everything goes well. Until next time, I'll see you guys on the next one.